DC here. Hi guys and gals. Well, I was asked by Tweetnes Irene to follow up on a tag that was I don't know from who it was started, but I know it came from Tammy, so Cheekychickenhead and so on. So there's a few questions, and well, one of them, let's see if I can remember them because I don't have them written down. One of them was, how did you come to your name? And from what I understood, it was talking about the your YouTube channel name. I've said this before, but dagocleo is a combination of the two names. The name of my two pets, Dago, which we still have, and Cleo, which was our cat. Just in case, I know that Irene answered also relative to family names, so to the first name. So mine, so Bernie, Bernard, and where did it come from? Well, my mom must have looked it up in a book because or liked it at the time, because she wasn't able to say, that it was related to anything special, like any event, any actor, any family member, and so on and so on. So, yeah, my middle name, which is Lucien, I've said that as well on previous vlogs, long time ago. My dad and I both have the same middle name, so it's like I'm not an actual junior, I'm a kind of a middle junior in that way. Okay, so that was one thing. Then there was another question, was what was your favorite school teacher? Wow. I'd have a lot of problems answering that one. I think in grade school I did like very much my first grade teacher. She was a nice lady, and the year after, the second grade, I had her sister. And I don't know, I guess some of my favorites would be them, but I can't really mention a favorite. I don't think I've had any teacher that I would go on so far as to say were real role models. No, don't think so. So let's go for those. Overall, there was good teachers and bad teachers, like everybody, I guess. Let me see, anything else? Now, what was the other one? There was a question about the favorite place you'd like to be. Very often where I'm on vacation. No, if a vacation place is good, I have a 2 weak spots, I would say, in my heart, aside from the fact that I live in Switzerland, which every place seems very nice, but I really like Prince Edward Island and the Gaspésie, which is part of Quebec. Now, there was a question also about food. Well, Irene touched on probably the food that I don't have many problems with food, actually. I can eat just about everything, but yeah, soft shell crabs was something that was a real challenge to get into that one. Favorite foods? I like Indian curries and Thai food. A lot of that stuff is my favorite food. I make it myself most of the time, so I guess it's one of the reasons I like it as well. Then there was something about, oh yeah, your first gig. Now, I'm trying to think, probably the first time I went to a concert, geesh. Well, I don't know, it was like one-man shows, but when I was in England, this is not that long ago, it was like 20-some-odd years ago, I guess now, but I went to a gig by Andy Bell. Andy Bell, not of Erasure, but of Oasis fame. I knew him very well, actually, and I know his parents very well, and we went to a concert that was from Ride. So that's a shoegazer group, as they're called, a shoestring gazer group or something like that. Ride, and he became famous for Hurricane something, and then he was one of the chief guitarists for Oasis, and now there's something called Beatty something since the Gallagher brothers kind of split up. So yeah, I was good friends with him. Even went, well, at the time when he had his first child, you know, went and saw them in Oxford, and yeah, met up. Kind of funny story there, because I mean, now he's of Oasis fame, or was of Oasis fame, and we used to go to youth groups with the church, you know, and he would like play the music. It's kind of funny how things, you know, go along. Now, what else was in there? It seems to me there was one other question which doesn't come to my mind right now. Well, maybe I have answered all the questions. I'm not quite certain. Anyway, so this is, once again, it's one of these tags that I am answering because I was tagged by Irene, and I don't know if I'm supposed to tag other people, but I'm not going to. I'm not going to. Anybody who happens to listen to this and you know, just wants to kind of get onto the bandwagon, feel free. Yeah. So it's lunchtime. I'll be signing off, and I'll have a little bit of time for myself. I've come to my usual corner, and we'll, you know, just spend some quiet time for me. And that's what I'm going to do now, and I'm really going to appreciate it. So I'll be back sometime this weekend, probably. So that'll be all. DC signing off. Thanks, Irene, for asking me to do this tag. It forced me to think of a few things, and it was probably one of the most boring tags I've ever made, because frankly, wasn't much came out of that one. There was a, oh well, anyway. That's all for now. Bye-bye. Take care.